Do you know what Schedule 3 of the Indian Constitution is? No? Well, let's dive right in. Schedule 3 holds a significant place in the Constitution of India. It contains the forms of oaths or affirmations for various constitutional positions. These are not mere words but solemn promises that individuals make when they step into their respective offices. From the President of India down to the members of both Houses of Parliament, each one takes an oath or makes an affirmation. Similarly, the Vice President, the Governor of a state, ministers in the Union government, as well as those in the state government, and members of the State Legislative Assembly and the Legislative Council also make these pledges. These oaths or affirmations symbolize their commitment to uphold the Constitution and discharge the duties of their respective offices faithfully. Now that you have an overview, let's delve into the specifics of each oath. Starting from the top, the first three oaths in Schedule 3 are for the President, Vice President, and the Governor. The President of India, as the head of state, takes an oath to faithfully execute the office, to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and the law, and to devote himself or herself to the service and well-being of the people of India. The Vice President, who doubles as the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha, takes a similar oath, underscoring the commitment to uphold the Constitution, serve the people, and discharge the duties of the office. Lastly, the Governor of a state in India, who acts as the representative of the President in the state, swears an oath of allegiance to the Constitution, vowing to preserve, protect, and defend it. These positions, being the highest in the land, carry a great deal of responsibility reflected in their oaths. Moving on, we have the oaths for the ministers and members of parliament. These oaths or affirmations are not merely ceremonial, they are solemn promises that hold great significance in the democratic fabric of India. Let's start with the Minister for the Union, who is a part of the central government. Upon assuming office, they take an oath to bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India, to uphold its sovereignty and integrity, and to faithfully and conscientiously discharge their duties as a minister. Similarly, a minister for a state, who is part of the state government, takes an oath with the same words, pledging allegiance to the Constitution, upholding its sovereignty and integrity, and promising to faithfully execute their responsibilities. Then, we have the members of parliament, individuals elected to represent the people in the two houses of parliament, the Lok Sabha, also known as the House of the People, and the Rajya Sabha, or the Council of States. Upon assuming their roles, they too swear an oath to bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India, to uphold its sovereignty and integrity, and to faithfully discharge the duty upon which they are about to enter. As you can see, these oaths are a solemn promise to serve the country and its people faithfully. Lastly, we have the oath for members of the state legislature. This solemn pledge is taken by members of the State Legislative Assembly and the Legislative Council where it exists. The significance of this oath is truly paramount. It serves as a beacon, guiding these individuals in their duty to maintain the integrity of the state government. They commit to uphold the Constitution, adhere to its principles, and discharge their duties diligently. This oath, like the others, signifies a pledge to uphold the Constitution and perform their duties diligently. So that's a run-through of the various oaths and affirmations in Schedule 3 of the Indian Constitution. From the President to the Vice President, from the Governor to the Union and State Ministers, and from members of Parliament to members of the State Legislature, each role has a unique oath to affirm. These oaths are more than mere formalities. They signify the commitment of these individuals to uphold the Constitution and faithfully discharge their duties. They embody the spirit of service to the Indian people and the pledge to defend the democratic ideals of the world's largest democracy. They are a solemn promise, a vow to put the welfare of the nation above all else. As we've seen, each oath carries its own weight and significance, echoing the responsibilities that come with these positions of power and influence. Remember, these oaths are not just words, but a solemn promise to serve and protect the world's largest democracy.